Okay, this is really embarrassing. Okay, I don't want anyone to judge me. I would never in my entire life do that again. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your girl Esiri once again on your screen. Today's video, I am basically going to be getting ready with you guys while just talking through some things that I wish I knew in my early 20s. Low-key, it started to turn into stuff I wish I knew, period, in my 20s. But really, it's things I wish I knew in my early 20s that I feel like would have helped me now as I'm in my later 20s. If you like videos like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you like me. And yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, guys. Hello. I know I've been a bit MIA the past month or whatever, but I don't know. I'm gonna start making videos again, whatever. Anyway, I'm just getting ready for church. I really cannot be bothered today, but I'm just, doing what I do. Trying a new technique from what I saw on the internet. I'm gonna put powder first to see if it helps with my oily skin. This powder always looks crazy on camera. Something that I wish I knew in my early 20s. I'm just gonna start off heavy. I noted down the first thing. Don't give money to a guy you are romantically involved with. I don't know what other people's thoughts on that is, but for me, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? I did a video anyway some time ago talking about red flags in guys or whatever, things to look out for. The whole giving guys money is a big one. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a guy when I was a bit, how old was I? I think I was 21. Gave him money, said he needed money for something, blah blah blah. Did I ever see the guy again? No. He kept saying, oh, I'll come give it to you this day, I'll give it to you that day. Ask me if I ever saw this guy again, if I ever heard from him again. This was this was a few years ago. This is probably 2017. Also, I'm thinking to another guy that I know who liked me and stuff. He might watch this video, to be honest. It is what it is. Me and him were talking for years. I feel like I know he liked me, but he was in a really bad situation. Things were not that great for him. So I, took it upon myself to help him out. And when you do that for people, they kind of feel like they can keep coming back to you to ask for money. And it's just not a good look, really, because when you're a girl as well and you're doing that for a guy, you look at the guy a different way. You don't think he will. Especially, this is not even a guy you're married to or anything. You don't think he will, but over time, you start to look at them differently. And personally, for me, one thing I wish I knew in my early 20s is don't give a guy money that you are romantically involved with. Just don't do it. If I'm going to give you money, to help you out, whatever, that's cool. But you and I's situation isn't going past friendship. The second thing I wish I knew, I wish I said no more. This is something I kind of still struggle with, but it's very important to say no. People do not have, especially the last few weeks, I'm realizing people do not have boundaries. People do not have limits, right? They're just going to keep asking you for things and asking you to do things for them for as long as you keep doing it, you keep allowing it, you don't put any necessary boundaries. That's not a good idea, ever. It doesn't matter, it's just not a good idea. You have to learn how to say no. It doesn't make you a bad person saying no either, so don't let anybody make you feel like you're a bad person for saying no. My friend was telling me, human beings will take your soul if you allow them. Okay, this is really embarrassing. Okay, I don't want anyone to judge me. This is really cringe. I don't want anyone to judge me, but I was young then. I think I was probably 21, whatever. Of course, during my university days, there was this guy I liked or whatever. Tell me why I used to like make food for him to take to work. I'm sorry, but I'm cringing. I'm cringing. I was what, 21? Girl, are you nuts? And if you knew the whole like story behind this guy, you would be looking at me like, Esiri, you crazy. Anyway, I used to cook food for this guy to take to work. Why? Are you my man? Are you my husband? No. Why am I doing that? I don't know. I really don't know. What? Because we've been talking for a couple weeks. You feel like you think you're like a housewife out here. Like, what do you think this is? Anyway, that was cringe. I would never in my entire life do that again. What I wish I knew in my early 30s. Yeah, don't be cooking lunch for these guys. As if you're... The thing is, that's the thing. Like, taking all these like positions as if you're like wifey or whatever, it's so cringy when I look back. And it'll be like all these situations where it was like, oh, we just spoke for a few weeks, for like 2 months. Babes, you're not a housewife out here. My man's not even like, you're not even his girl, and you're cooking meals. I'm so sorry. I am embarrassed, to say the least. Guys cook for me, and that's period. That's period. That's on period. I'm only joking. Well, kinda. What I wish I knew in my early 20s. The next point is I wish I was more diligent with saving money. I use this app called Plum. Obviously, this is not sponsored, whatever. No one's sponsoring me at this particular point in time. But I actually use this app to save money, right? And I only really started using it when I graduated from uni. And I wish I kind of used it sooner because you can save a lot of money. I had a friend at the time who was like, I remember he made a comment. This is when I was in my last year of uni. He made a comment like, oh, you know, I'm going to save up for a mortgage. I want to start saving up for a mortgage. And I was looking at him like, you're still at university. Why are you thinking about saving up for a mortgage? Do you know what I mean? And he was right, low key. He was right. Like, I wish I took saving money way more seriously back in the day. I would tell myself in my early 20s to start saving a bit more diligently. I think I've mentioned this in a video before anyway. Something that I wish I knew in my early 20s. Unless a guy has clearly made his intentions known to you, I'm sorry, but you guys do not go together. Okay? I'm going to do a whole other video about this. Can I be bothered to do eyeliner? No, we're not doing all that. Unless a guy has clearly made his intentions known to you, right? You don't need to be seeing him any different to any other person, any other guy, any other, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be doing all that. You just don't, because you guys are just like any other person. Just because you guys might get a bit close, or I really hate this powder. Just because you guys might be getting a little bit close because of whatever reason. I'm gonna fix this, don't worry. Because you guys might be getting a bit close for whatever reason, don't assume you guys are something or you're a thing. Don't make yourself susceptible to like, or vulnerable to getting played, right? If somebody is not being clear enough to make his intentions known to you, don't think too deep about you guys' relationship or you guys' situation. You don't need to be doing all that. But yeah, I'm going to give you a bonus tip now. I would say to myself that I should stay away from guys who are like mentally unstable. If a guy has made it clear that he has like some like mental health issues, and this is going to sound very like double standardy because a lot of us have our struggles, whatever. But if a guy tells you that or shows you that he has a lot of trauma and he is struggling mentally, you see like he lashes out a lot, he's just completely, sometimes very erratic, very volatile. 1 minute he's like this, then 2 days later he's a completely different way, and it's like a cycle. Babes, do yourself a favor, don't go there. Don't go there. As you can tell, a lot of this stuff about what I knew in my early 20s, a lot of it's to do with man. You know, because I got caught up, you know what I'm saying? I got caught up, you know what I'm saying? Because someone like that is going to hurt you. Someone like that is going to cause so much confusion into your life, and it's going to hit you so bad, right? You might not see it at the moment, and you might just be like in this cloud of delusion, but babes, it's gonna really hurt you. Stay away. Yeah, that was a bonus tip, so I low-key gave you 6, but these are like 5 things I would tell myself in my early 20s, things I wish I knew in my early 20s. Yeah, maybe I'll do a part 2 at some point, depending on how this goes. I'm not gonna put any on my bottom lashes. Should I? No, can't be bothered. Sorry. This Lip Rehab Avocado Nourishing Lip Mask from Barry M is it is doing something for me. I love it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave a lip mask on my lips as my like lip gloss, and this is gonna nourish my lips, and that's just that. Really, it's giving brown on brown. We're giving brown on brown. The next hairstyle I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do mini twists, but I'm gonna add a little bit of hair extensions. But it's gonna still look natural, but we're just gonna add a little some. That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you like me, and I'm gonna see you next week. Bye.